And here he is, the craziest psychopath that everybody loves to love. Whirl. Yeah, Whirl. He is a helicopter of doom. He ain't taking junk from anybody. And the instructions are under my camera stand here. So, there's Whirl. He is a helicopter, a blue helicopter, much like his original G1 self, Dorvac helicopter silly mode. Now, he doesn't turn into the Cybertronian hover thingy that he does in More Than Meets the Eye, which is a little disappointing. I would have liked that. That's a really cool alt mode, and I would have liked to have seen it. But paying homage to his old self from G1 is not horrible either. So let's go ahead and... now he does come... One of the things that's also nice about him is in his instruction sheet, you also get... Ta-da! Actual stickers. I've only used a few. I've only used the small Autobot symbol. Technically, this big one is supposed to go in the cockpit, and then the smaller one goes on his arm. I put the smaller one on his cockpit. I like it better. You can put all these little caution and warning lights on. All up to you. Bump the camera there. Your choice. There are several of them on here. And I may still go back and add a few more onto his body. All I've done is a small Autobot symbol, and then the red stripes on his propellers right here. There's these two small ones and these two small ones wrap around the propeller. And that's all I've used so far. You can see he comes with many weapons. Okay, I need to stop bumping my camera because I'm trying a new camera setup. So hopefully it will sound better. I'm not sure what happened to the mic on my old one, but whatever. So weapons, which clip on. That was two weapons that were clipped together. We got clip, clippity, clip. So there's plenty of clip-on points all around the here. You can clip onto the rails underneath. The gun also has clips on it, can clip onto some of the ancillary stuff, or can plug into the bottom under here. So plenty of weapons. Nice. Robot himself, the jet helicopter. Spinny propeller. Hooray. The cockpit does open. It's a little hard to get underneath there, but you can open the cockpit if you're really determined to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to bother because I don't have the fingernails right now to get underneath there and pop it open. But it does pop open. Some people have taken the Autobot symbol, and since it's symmetrical, stuck it on the inside of the cockpit. I wish I'd thought of that because it does actually look pretty nice. It gives it a little bit more of a faded look. So just so you know, if you want to do that, you can. So to transform him, you can come up here. Open up the arms like that. Bring them down. Now the instructions have you slide these back and bring the legs around and do a really ridiculous. It's possible, but have you show like it's basically in mid transformation a helipad mode, which is kind of a Gearwalk mode for him as a copter, and it's basically this. It's basically just flip out his arms and legs and slide them back. The hands are geared together like that. Yay! I think they folded the tail down too. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh yeah, they folded the tail under, and then you've got and the feet down. They extended the feet. And said, look, there's helipad mode. Yay. So if you're into Gearwalk, you can do that, apparently. Yay. It's okay. I mean, it's nice that they actually included instructions for it. Not the end of the world. But really, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the figure. And just basically just keep converting. You leave them down here, bring the legs down. Now the knees come back, and like some people have snapped it here because this is a very tight joint back here on the knee. I found if you grabbed it like this and use the whole leg as leverage, it has 2 clicks worth. There you go. And then bring that forward. Yeah, it works. It looks fine with one. I'm clicking it back the full 2 clicks. You can totally leave him halfway click like that, and it's fine if you don't want to risk snapping the limb. Okay, bring those down. You've already got the feet extended, and you snap the skis will snap up into here. Now, some people have found that if you can if you leave these down, you can rotate him around at the thigh and give him more of his G1 ski feet. Also totally legit. I'm transforming him as per the instructions and to make him look more like his More Than Meets the Eye self, which is my favorite. So bring the arms down. This whole assembly comes down. Oh, hold on, let me raise the camera here. All my other figures I've been shooting tonight have been tiny, so I haven't had to worry about raising the camera to show off the head. Open this part up. This whole assembly comes down onto his back, like that. Fold the propeller in half, and fold it up in the middle like that. The tail actually keeps coming around right here. Keep folding it up into there, and then these open up, and like the blades here on the tail part actually have slots. It's hard to show you, but there's actually slots inside here that go over those blades, the tail fins. And then you can fold this across so this propeller hangs in the middle of his back. And then there's his head. You can lift his neck up and give him a longer neck if you wish. There he is in robot mode. Now, the other thing that you can do with his shoulders, a lot of pictures original pictures didn't show this, is that you lift him up. You want to have it so the ball kind of goes up, so you have keep all the articulation, and you can compress the shoulder in. So he doesn't have to, so if you want all the articulation, just make sure that the bulb goes up on his arm instead of down. And then just slide that, snap it right into his body. And then he's much more compact and he doesn't have the crazy thin shoulders. And there's Whirl, and he's cool. Hooray. He's got those little clampy claws. Clamps, citizen snips. But yeah, like I said, this symbol should have gone on his arm. He should have had the bigger one here, but I like the smaller symbol on his chest. He's got the chicken feet from the comics. And again, like I said, if you want him longer, you can only bring that down halfway and give him slightly longer legs, if that's an issue for you. Really don't want to. There we go. So you can make him a little taller than he previously was. Entirely up to you. And all the weapons again can clip on in various ways. His gun can actually plug in right here under his arm. He's got a little peg hole for it. And I guess you could flip it over if you wanted to peg it in like this too. Although it sits a little lower. This gun can peg under here. Oh, missile launcher, whatever. And then these I like to clip onto his legs. Just onto the skis on his legs, give him a couple missile launchers down here. And there he is, all super armed. He is super invincible and has no known weaknesses, so all that armament does not hurt. So yeah, there's Whirl. Very awesome. Also, here he is with one of his Lost Light crewmates, and up until recently, maybe that's still going on, but for a long time, his arch rival on the ship, Cycloptic. They threatened to kill each other many, many times. And then here he is and then there they are both with their good buddy Swerve. Yeah, it's a party on the Lost Light. It's a party on the Lost Light. Anyway, Cosmos also is on the Lost Light, but not that small. He's much bigger than both of them. All three of them. So yeah, there is Whirl. Very happy to have him. Very cool. Again, I like him more in hand than I thought I was going to. I saw the pictures and be like, I wasn't real big on him in G1, and that just looks like G1. And he really isn't. He's got a lot of nods to the comic book as well as to his G1 self. And his head looks more like his comic book version. So I'm really happy with him. I'm surprisingly happy with Whirl. I knew I was going to like him just because I love his character in the comics. And so I had to have him, but I'm very happy that he also turned out to be a pretty fun figure. So there it is, Transformers Generations Voyager class Whirl.